loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. first down. Stafford here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
On first down, it's Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. The Chiefs at 2-8 now in the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
While they're able to come away with the interception, Charles, they aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Take it in at the 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. No gain on the play. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's get that touch. That's 6.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his... And then he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
if the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 17-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable for Lockett.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
On the return is Cohen. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Lockett. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Any play, they're working right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On fourth down, Stafford. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The further they fall behind, the more you think they're going to get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gay knocks this one through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Stafford on 1st down. That would complete to Skoranek. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 37 yards. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it's just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Called it the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Now Stafford.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, it's Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
They still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the in the end. Right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two, and maybe they're working on something from down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Chiefs, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's starting to look like it won't be their year.